So it's Friday morning, just heading over to our hike at the Clark Community Park. It's off of Schoolhouse Road in Old Saybrook. Nice sunny day, so expect a good crowd, and we'll be heading over there shortly. I've got the group here, quite a few. There's Al, he came, and looks like Jeff.
Play golf.
What a good sized group here. Nice sunny day, a little chilly. But Ola Stein and his wife Karen came. This is great. Good sized group. Everybody looks pretty colorful this morning.
Yes. Neighbors, we're neighbors.
Yes, we are.
Bob's volunteer is going to use the bear spray.
Ah.
So when you see Bob reach into my pack and pull something out and step forward, you go the other way.
But last year, you guys had a hike that I wasn't on, and somebody came out of the trail and said there was a bear. Remember?
Yeah, right here.
This is the place so great.
As far as I know, there's never been a bear attack on a group of 3 or more. So the idea is not to run. We make a big presence and the bear will go away.
We can make the world
Do that.
However, if you have a camera, you go in the opposite direction. You go right up there.
There you go, Al.
make the Guinness World Book of Records.
These are black bears. They're not grizzly
Gotta
bears.
get the picture. That's right. That's right.
There's a bobcat around, isn't there?
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Okay, here we are hiking. Nice sunshine. And we have a pretty good sized group here. I'd say there's at least close to maybe 20 people this morning. All right, here's Mike.
Videographer.
Bringing up the rear. Bring up the rear. All right, Mike. Okay. What a group this morning. Beautiful day. Our first obstacle here, trying to get across this little stream here. Everybody's trying to balance, trying to find the best spot. Whoops! But it's slippery because of the frost, so you just have to be careful. Okay, heading up a little hill here. Somebody counted 16 people this morning, so we have a good-sized group. Hello.
Our master is speaking. If you haven't been here before, 95 is there. You can actually see the traffic. Ingham Hill Road crosses just over here. Ingham Hill Road is the road that Stop and Shop is on if you continue straight through. And when we go back, you saw a home back there. I told you where David Brown lives. That's off of Ingham Hill Road. After you go under 95 and continue a little ways up, half a mile or so, there's a turn and then over to his house. And Ingham Hill Road is the dead-end road. It's dead-ended on both ends, Essex and Old Saybrook, that runs along the preserve. And the preserve is in that whole area. And the preserve, from what I understand, he also lives there alone. Sonia and I know a couple of guys that went there for dinner one night. God bless them. And you know, they enjoyed it. I guess he's a good cook. I don't know, but he is an interesting character in the Saybrook, Essex, Deep River, Chester area. So a lot of people come out here. He's a Buddhist. He has Buddhist flags in the yard. He's probably a good Buddhist too. I don't know, but
How old would you say he is?
anyway, he's an interesting guy. But this is not the house. This is the barn. The house is a little further down from what I remember. Yeah, we've come in from the other side too. You can come off at Ingham Hill Road and park, and walk right by it. So, anyway, that's basically the story.
Yeah, Vic was talking about a fellow named David Brown who apparently moved here in 1986, based on an article from the Hartford Courant from 2015. He was quite an interesting character. He built a house out of hay. 12 by 20 foot home is one of the oldest structures east of the Mississippi River that was built out of this hay. Tightly packed 2 foot thick bales of hay cut from a nearby field covered with a wireframe and a stucco coating, given a thatched roof, and made to resemble a fairy tale cottage. Quite a character, but he's apparently established himself as far more substantial than a roadside curiosity. He's a skilled farmer and beekeeper, as well as a excellent landscape and portrait artist. So quite an interesting guy for sure. Yep. We tend to have a good time.
Yep.
Good conversation. Oh, here's a blue marker. I guess we're on the blue trail. That sounds good. Our first obstacle.
Because of the adventure park. It's going to be so off the grid.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
I mean, this is not
Just to visit, let
this
alone.
is not a wine and dine luxury.
I was talking about going to Georgia, as in Russia.
That right, that's Georgia.
That Georgia.
Not the one.
Yeah, our first obstacle here. Yeah, it's a little slippery here. We're going slow.
Slow.
I hope we're not coming back
Okay,
the
the
same
water
way.
looks deeper than it really is, but it looks
It's
like
only to the source.
Is the trip back to the yellow blaze?
Okay, we're walking along here, taking our time. Oh yeah, you can see the see the bottom of the water. It's about 2 or 3 inches here.
That would be an interesting picture right there.
As long as we don't walk off.
Okay.
Yeah, the water's a lot deeper once we get off the. Another obstacle here.
Here's the photographer. The videographer.
Well, we'll see how this goes. We got a bridge here that has a few loose boards, and then it looks pretty dry. Once we get past this one patch here, it looks pretty dry.
Okay.
But we're definitely going through the swamp. Officially called the Clark Community Park Trail.
They may not have anything left at the end.
Here we go. About 2.3 miles so far. So we'll probably end up
It's like skiing, guys.
Back.
Way to put your gears.
back through the swamp. Plus dealing with the ice, even though the sun's come out. But there's only about an inch or two of water there, but just very slippery. Everybody's taking their time.
Hey.
Okay, here we are back at the parking lot here. It's a great hike. I know Vic will be asking about our distance and time here. I show about, let's see, 3.8 miles and about an hour and 54 minutes. I started the... Well, here we are after our morning hike, December the 6th, I believe, 6th or 7th. We'll have to check the calendar, but it is Friday, and we just finished our hike over at the Clark Community Park and went just a little under 4 miles and finished up right around 11 o'clock. So it'll be fun to see what the next hike is. But this was a very good turnout, about 15 or 16 people. So we had a great time.